Detective here. Just talking about a few questions anyone may have about sports and sports wagering, and just here to field any questions anyone may have. Just talking about my career as a sports handicapper and things that I've done as a sports handicapper, and I'm just proud of my work and the things that I do as far as the ways that I've come up with to cap a game and to look at a game, and I feel like I've come a long way. I still have a lot to learn. And as everybody knows out there, if you've been following Wager Detective on Twitter or YouTube, you know that Billy Walters is one of my favorite sports cappers of all time. I mean, he's just fantastic, and I really owe a lot to the enthusiasm for being a capper from him, and I'm just stoked about the future of what I'm doing and the content that I'm creating, and just trying to every day get better at what I'm doing, and I'm just thankful for all of it. So, um, being a sports capper is not easy. You could have days where you look like a genius and things are working out for you, and then you have other days where you can cap a game to a T and the game just goes sideways from from the jump. And those things are going to happen, as long as you're staying ahead of the curve as far as the value that you're seeing and the numbers that you're looking at, as long as they line up and you're getting the expected value that you're looking for over time, you're going to find that you're going to have success looming at all times. And like a game that we got today with the Cardinals and the Blue Jays, you look at this game and you wonder, well, why is the Blue Jays so favored, minus 152 or such, but the last 8 games that Kevin Gausman has started, they've lost all those games. So, are you late to the party here if you take the Cardinals, who are going to have a rookie pitcher on the mound, Quinn Matthews, who came up from AAA. He is uh, he's 2 games over 500 as far as his record, but he had like 19 starts. So, and he's got like a 3.12 ERA. Big guy, left-hander, likes throwing the fastball, the slider, left-handed pitcher. Do you want to take a rookie guy that's on the mound in his MLB start? Those are the things you're going to kind of want to look at when you're looking at a game. ERA. I'm looking at first five numbers. I'm looking at so many different variables that go into a game that it becomes daunting. And but for me, it's not. It's not a challenge. It's not work. It's just something that I love to do, and that I've always done since legalized gambling has come into effect in New Jersey in 2018, I believe it was. So there's a lot that goes into being a sports capper. You're looking for the best line that you can get. You're looking for value. You're looking for the best edge you can get on a game, and then the larger the edge, the more that you're supposed to, put on a game to kind of to have a chance to, over the long haul, go through those periods where you don't have, a good stretch where you're gambling and you're losing. You're finding value, and maybe the value is just not panning out for you. But if you stick with a certain formula and you got your model set up on how you want to approach a game, you're going to find that over time you're going to be successful in this game. Wager Detective is not a guy that's going to go to the casinos. I don't do slots. I don't do table games. If I do, I'm going to do blackjack. I'm going to do, I'll play a little Texas Hold'em. I'm looking for games where I'm not going against the house, which is ironic because in sports gambling you are going against the house and you're going against other people too. You know, um, one of Wager Detective's uh, best strategies is just fading the public. I'm looking for the public to go one way. Wager Detective is going to go the other way. I can't stress that enough when it comes to sports gambling. Do not go with the herd. I look for games, Sunday night football games, where all the panelists, 4 out of the 5, are going one way. I know the public is going to follow them because most people that bet on games are just not doing the work that a professional sports handicapper is doing. Wager Detective is a professional sports handicapper. There's no question about it. And I'm giving glimpses into how I cap games. Like if you go to Twitter, you're going to see the game up for the Cardinals and the Blue Jays today. You're not going to get a better understanding of a game on a cap than that. There's nobody that's doing it like that. That's my model. That's how I cap games. And even if you do know the model and you are capping like that, you still have to make a decision on the game. You know what I'm saying? You could have all the stats in the world, and if they're leaning one way, the public is probably going to be leaning that way too. If they're digging into a game and they're doing surface level cap, I'm looking to go the other way. So my question today is, with the Cardinals Blue Jays game, is the Blue Jays have lost 8 straight games that Kevin Gausman has started. Is today going to be the day where they don't? Now the books have it lined up looking like the Blue Jays are going to win today. They're minus 152, and I think the Blue Jays are coming back at plus 142. And the only reason that is because they got a rookie pitcher on the mound, which is something that is a concern. But I think when you have a rookie pitcher on the mound, you got so much uncertainty about that player. You don't have much to go on, and you only got a day to kind of figure this guy out. So does the kid come out and pitch good, or does Gausman come out and teams do to what they've been doing in his last 8 starts? Now Gausman has shown signs that he was good early in the season, but they're hitting him, and then when he comes out of the game, even if he isn't giving up runs, the bullpen is just hemorrhaging runs in those games that he starts. So when you look at that and you take that into consideration, you start to understand that maybe, just maybe, the this game could be something where, you know, the Cardinals finally get on track here, and they really look bad. And listen, for what it's worth, I like this Cardinals team. There's certain aspects of them that I like, and there's other aspects that I don't. The kid Wynn, the shortstop, the Wynn, I can't stand the kid, and I'm sorry. I've just seen this kid so many times in situational spots where he can't come through for his team. He's just not. If you're looking at a weak link on that team, it's him. You got the other kid that they brought up, the kid Church. He had a couple bright spots. But another guy that doesn't seem to be focused when they're up there at bat, where they're just looking for swings that are just like they're trying to pull the ball or whatever it is. But then you got guys on that team that I really do like. I like J.J. Weatherholt. I like Burleson. You got to like Walker. I mean, they got some studs on that team. You got Ivan Herrera that's finally back in the lineup. So they got guys over there that I trust. Now, in this situation here, what's it going to be? I mean, if I'm looking at this game, I'm probably looking at the over in this game. Based on the numbers I'm looking at, a rookie starter. I'm not in love with either one of these teams' bullpens, but if I had to do go with a bullpen, I do think that the Blue Jays have a little bit better. They got Varland. He's one of the better relievers in baseball. And, when you look at that, you could see a path to the over, in my opinion. I don't know why the over isn't set at 9. If I'm a bookmaker, that's probably where I'm setting that line at. You look in there and they got it at 8.5. So again, I'm looking for any type of traps that are being set for me when I'm looking at a line. If the line doesn't look like it's right, I'm questioning why is that way. Did people come in, or sharps coming in, pushing a line a certain way so they can go the other way? That's possible too, and I always keep that in mind when I'm looking at the lines, because I don't think the book is going to make too many mistakes. The only reason that they set a line the way that it is their expectation for where the money's going to go, or money's coming in on a certain side, usually sharp action, that's trying to push the line one way so that they can go back in and go the other way and middle a bet. So, at the end of the day, again, being a sports handicapper is not the easiest thing in the world. And, if you have any questions, you can follow Wager Detective on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, now on TikTok, on Facebook. Anywhere you go, Wager Detective is going to be there with a platform. Feel free to reach out to me on any of those platforms. I love all my fans out there, present and future. And I'm just trying to get better every day as a sports handicapper. So be on the lookout for the next Wager Detective report. My Wager Detective report's going up on Twitter. The travel report for baseball, MLB, and even in football, up on Twitter. The Diamond Report daily up on Twitter, highlighting the best players of the day, the ones that helped their team win. So there you go. Travel report, the Diamond Report, the Wager Detective report. All those reports follow Wager Detective again on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and TikTok. And Wager Detective loves all his fans. I'll talk to you soon.